So before this video actually gets on the way, I want to give a shout out to one of my followers on Twitter called Saints Ghost. Now this follower on Twitter actually helped me get the inspiration or build up, the nerve to actually put this video out. You see, speculating for Kingdom Hearts 3 is something that some people don't like, and speculating for Kingdom Hearts 3 is something that a lot of people do like. One thing that I don't want to do is actually give people false hope or make it seem like I'm providing false information for the sake of getting bigger. This is why I actually put on my video talking about Luxu's medallion debunked on that video. That's now added to that title because I don't want people to think that this is something official, and when it doesn't happen, of course it looks like I lied to them. So today we're going to be speculating again about some footage from last year. Now we also have some footage from this year to talk about, so let's go ahead and get into last year first, and then we'll work our way to this year, obviously. So last year during, of course, D23, we had a new trailer that actually launched. This new trailer that launched featured so many different showings for the combat system and actually the AI as well. One of the things that were completely new to the Kingdom Hearts series was the yellow Rasphides, if I'm not mistaken, and of course the other ones that have, I don't know what the fuck these things are called, okay? I don't know what all of them are called because for some reason they all have different names. Instead of just being like green Rasphide, yellow Rasphide, red Rasphide, purple Rasphide, they all fucking have different names. And obviously, I can't keep up with all of them for the sake of really making this video, but you guys should know what I'm talking about nonetheless because it should be on the screen. So these Heartless actually do feature these new forms. Now, when I did an analysis of this trailer back last year, not too many people, I guess, were on or were able to see it. The people who probably wanted to see it probably missed it. But when I did an analysis of this, I talked about how this could potentially be limits. Now, when I said that these were limits, I didn't mean that in the sense of Kingdom Hearts 2 limits. I meant this in a sense of 305 8 days over 2's limit breaks. Now, if you don't know what limit breaks are, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a little bit of a showcase, so go ahead and check this out because we're actually going to be checking out some footage from this actual trailer itself, some footage that I actually, bumped up and actually panned to certain things that I want you guys to take note of. So go ahead and check out this little, of course, limit break done by Shion real quick. And now that you guys are back, I want you guys to go ahead and check out how these Heartless react to not only being attacked by Sora, but also how they actually transform. So as you guys get to see here, there is some type of similarities to this, right? If you can't see the similarities, or if you're just confused as to what the similarities are, inside of 358 Days Over 2, or with the Shion limit break, you got to see that Shion actually had her Keyblade take on this new light looking form. Now, this is something to take into consideration because, of course, these Heartless inside of the D23 trailer actually do feature these different weapons. One of them features a whip with a dagger on it that's actually used to attack Sora, which is actually what I believe is the yellow Rasphide. And if that is, of course, the yellow Rasphide, but anyways, if that whip is, of course, its new weapon, or what its electricity attacks become, this new whip that it can whip out really fast and attack, we know that the other one actually features this kind of looking clock thing that actually has different fires. Now, these different fires could probably be used to shoot fires at Sora a lot quicker, which is exactly what limit breaks are meant to be. Check out this little description on what limit breaks actually are, and then of course I'll catch up with you guys one more time, and this is going to be probably the last time that we actually cut out here. So if you didn't have enough time to actually check that out, go back and pause the video. It should be like pretty much a few seconds behind. So go back and pause the video, read all of that. Please read all of that, because if you read all of that, or if you already understand what limit breaks are, good. But for the people who didn't know, go back and read all of that. And then once you read all of that, you'll understand where the speculation that's about to come up next actually takes this whole speculation and why it could be plausible. Now, we know that these things actually throw tantrums, they actually react to when Sora hits them, and of course they take on these new forms from those two things. Now, these tantrums, or what gets them upset, is what I believe to probably be low health. As we know from Tetsuya Nomura himself, health, that as certain Heartless reach lower points of health, they will actually change up their combat styles. For instance, the Dandelions in the E3 2015 trailer actually start to use this mother-children system, to where pretty much these lesser forms are supposed to protect, I think, the main body, which is supposed to be the mother, and of course their offspring, or the little dandelion, little Heartless that actually come out of the big dandelion Heartless, actually are supposed to be attacking sword, I guess. We do get to see that they roll, so maybe they roll and attack sword, so maybe there's something like that that's going on with them. But we also get to see to where the centaurs in Olympus actually attacks as well. Now, if you remember, I mentioned Saints Ghost from my Twitter page. He actually showed me this, and this is important because he shows me to where in Kingdom Hearts 0.2 there's two Heartless forms of one Heartless. This one Heartless form is its base form. The next Heartless form is its fire form. And in Kingdom Hearts 3 E3 2015 trailer, we got to see what appears to be a group of the water form of this Heartless. Now, if we're already talking about limit breaks, and Tetsuya Nomura has actually confirmed that the combat styles for Heartless will change as you progressively defeat them, then of course it would kind of make sense that maybe this Heartless will actually have a limit of its own, and that limit will be some type of elemental affinity that it can probably ascertain from its environment. Now, I don't know for a fact that this happens, but if I'm not mistaken, if you do check out some of the 0.2 demo footage, you do get to kind of see to where as Aqua gets closer to defeating some of these things, or I think one of these things, if I can remember, there was one video in particular. If I can find it again, I'll actually show you guys to where she's actually fighting a couple of these things, and then next thing you know, one of them disappears, and when it pops up again, it's in its fire form. Now, one thing to take note of about the whole map in 0.2 is that there's fire lit everywhere. There's kind of like these torches, I think, that's lit everywhere. So maybe it's going and it consumes this fire for its elemental affinity, and maybe that's what this limit break for this Heartless will actually be, connecting to some type of environment that will actually allow it to get some elemental affinity. But this is weird to take note of because, of course, how will it then get electricity? How will it then get wind? Will it have to absorb those elements from you? Maybe that's something that can actually be utilized in Kingdom Hearts 3 to give it those two, unless, of course, certain maps are going to feature a weather system. Now, I won't say that a weather system will be in, but as we know from, of course, the Kingdom Hearts 3 E3 2015 trailer, in Olympus there's two different settings, or two different, of course, weather patterns. So there's one to where it's broad daylight, it's sunny as hell, and the light is shining pretty well. And then, of course, there's the more dim, more rainy cloud looking setting as well, when he's actually running up the cliff to fight the golem. So maybe this will be how they probably will get the affinity. Maybe they'll absorb some type of lightning or something like that. Maybe lightning will strike like water, and they'll be able to either get the lightning or water from, of course, to absorb into their elemental affinity. But it was pretty cool that Saints Ghost actually showed me this nonetheless, because it's just a little bit more evidence that more Heartless actually do have limit forms. If they do, I mean, not limit forms, wow, limit forms. They probably have limit breaks if that is in fact what these things are. But let me know what you guys think, because from my perspective, it looks like these things are actually close enough to be Heartless versions of limit breaks. Limit breaks back on the DS probably didn't have that much level of detail because, of course, it was on the DS, and Hand actually made it, so they probably wasn't worried about too many details. However, we do know that weapons and stuff like that do change, combo styles do change, and Tetsuya Nomura has confirmed to us in Kingdom Hearts 3, Heartless combo styles, their attack methods and stuff like that will change as you progressively defeat them, which is the same way how limit breaks were actually ascertainable, or how they were actually obtained. You would have to actually be getting put down. You don't get the reward of a limit break for actually doing good. You get the reward from fucking actually getting your ass whooped. So let me know what you guys think about this. This is Bean Boy Amaziah, just bringing you guys some speculation. Go ahead and check out Saints Ghost. He's always, of course, he or she actually, I don't know if it's a he or she, but he or she actually does put up a lot of Kingdom Hearts stuff when new footage is shown off or when we get like new screenshots and things like that. He is the guy that really does, like, look into them very well. He's the reason why I know that Cinderella Town is actually Cinderella Town rather than Daybreak Town. And after that, after he revealed to me that it was Cinderella Town, I completely had to follow this dude because he did an amazing job of really just pulling exactly what map it was. But let me know what you guys think about this whole limit break idea for the Heartless. I think it would be something that's very interesting. I would love to see Neo Shadows or what ideas Tetsuya Nomura or the whole team could come up with for even more Heartless from the past. But this is me, boy Amaziah. Don't forget to do a little A-class gaming, and everything you do, don't forget to keep it A-class. Check out my gaming channel because we're going to be starting Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep next month. That's 3 days away. 3 days away. In 3 days, we'll be starting Birth by Sleep. So if you want to see that Birth by Sleep greatness, which is going to feature comedy skits and stuff like that, because I don't want to be one of those boring ass motherfuckers that just state exactly what they're going to do seconds before they do it. I just want to actually have a lot of fun with this so that way you guys can enjoy this until we reach Dream Drop Distance and 2.8. But other than that, this is being boy Amaziah. Peace the heck out.